Welcome to PA Voter Information Network. This is Larry DeMarco, your host.
I am originally from Wilmington, Delaware, and I played basketball in high school, and then I had the pleasure of having a Division I scholarship to play at the University of Maine. From there, we were in the American East Conference. I went there because I wanted to go far away from home, but at the time, they still played in the conference with Drexel and the University of Delaware, so I could still come home and play every once in a while. After that, I went over and played professional basketball in Europe, and then came back and got my master's degree in clinical exercise physiology, and then then I went to go work at West Point, where I trained the female cadets, and then I went on to get my PhD at the University of Pittsburgh. After that, I was a professor for 5 years in Davenport, Iowa. I loved it out there. And then my husband and I, we moved back when we were having our second little one to be back home close to family. And so we moved back here. And now I'm a professor and also a program director at the University of the Sciences in Philadelphia.
You studied kinesiology, but you also played basketball. Tell us about that.
I did. I played basketball at the University of Maine. It's Division I. It's in the American East. And so when I went there, the American East was also in Drexel, and the University of Delaware were in the American East Conference. And so I thought I'd go somewhere far away, but I could still come back home and play every once in a while. I loved playing basketball. And from that, I actually was able to go on and play professional basketball in Ireland. And it was a great experience. I played professional basketball in the Super League. I played in Killarney, which is a small town in Southern Ireland. And it was a very good experience. I really enjoyed playing professional basketball.
What is the Super League? Because I know we have the WNBA here, and the Super League is what league?
So the Super League is the WNBA for Ireland. And so it's because they have different levels of leagues. It's kind of the same way we do. Like they have their WNBA, and then they have their minor league. And under that, there's like AAA, AA, kind of the same. It goes along the same scheme. And so the Super League would be comparable to our WNBA.
So in other words, the NFL Europe, except for basketball?
Yes, except for women's basketball.
Got you. So after you were finished playing professional ball, then you came back and coached and finished your education?
Yes. After I got done playing, I loved playing. I would have played longer, but my team actually folded. And when I came back, I went on to pursue my education. And while doing that, I decided to be a basketball coach also. So I was the graduate assistant at East Stroudsburg University. And then after I finished my PhD, I was also an assistant coach at St. Ambrose University.
What was it like playing professional ball in Europe?
It was great. You're getting paid to do what you love. I mean, I do love what I do right now too, but it's a different thing. I love basketball, and I love the camaraderie of being on a team. I also love Europe. Europe is a great place to be, and Ireland was a really good experience. I really enjoyed all the Irish people and living there. You get paid, you get up, you get to practice, you get to shoot, you get to play basketball. And so this was what my life was while I was playing professional.
Did the Irish appreciate their basketball like the United States do?
Yes, but it's all on a smaller scale because Ireland's so much smaller than the U.S. But we did have quite a few fans at all of our games, and they did appreciate basketball. We had little fans walking up to us when we'd walk around town and all these things. So it was a great experience.
Wonderful. Great. You had a real interesting thesis regarding kinesiology. Tell us about that.
So when I did my PhD, my dissertation was on wearable technology. And so it was really before Fitbits and Apple Watches were what they are today. And back then there was something called a body media bug. And so if you ever watch The Biggest Loser, they have like these things that they wear. Sometimes they used to wear, they're called the body bug. And it takes in how many calories you're expending and tells you how hard you're working, all of these things. Same type of thing that a Fitbit does. And so what I was doing for my dissertation was I was trying to validate that for use in athletes. And so for use in activity where it's like stop, go, start again, run real fast, stop. So more stop and go versus just, okay, we're gonna look how much energy you're expending when you walk 3 miles or run 3 miles. I wanted to see if it worked well. And so what I found there from my research was that it wasn't as accurate when you do that stop and go nature. So it's not very good for like team sports or things like that back then.
So right now, athletes are not wearing this technology, partly because of your contribution to science.
Partly, yes, I guess.
A voter information network. It's a game changer.